Willingboro taking on Penns Grove for a regional crown. This is Group 1. 3rd and 5 for Willingboro. Sean Davis looking for his favorite target. Chris Long spins out of a tackle and scores. Willingboro up 8-0. Penns Grove comes back in the second. Nasir Robinson pushing his way in. They're down 10-6. Davis stars for Willingboro. Listen to this. 16 for 22, 330 yards, 5 touchdowns. One of them right there, 30 yards to Demi Sumo. And later in the second, Willingboro pouring it on. Davis fires a bomb to Long, 61 yards. Long with 7 catches for 212, 3 touchdowns, 50-14, all Willingboro. And get this, they end Penns Grove's 25-game win streak.
We just ended a streak. We ended a 25-game winning streak. So now, we want to be the best small school that people are talking about in the state. So, and in order to do that, we had to go out and beat them.
I'm glad that we dominated and didn't take our foot off the gas like last year. We had a chip on our shoulder, and that's what we played like today.
Always glad to dominate. Greg Schiano is racing to reel in top talent. I spoke to him yesterday one-on-one about everything from recruiting to Bill Belichick. One home Schiano's already been to, that of Don Bosco running back Jalen Berger, maybe the state's top player. Schiano says he's trying to focus on new players, current players, and hiring coaches. He just announced Camden native Francis Brown will join his staff.
Every coach that I hire on this staff, I want to feel comfortable that if they were coaching my kids, that I would, no doubts, close my eyes, trust them, don't worry.
What has life been like these last few days?
It's a whirlwind, but it's fun, right? It's good to get back at it, and especially in a place I love.
But did you miss this part of it?
I like kind of organized chaos. That kind of keeps me going. I'm not sure everybody around me loves it, but that's okay. Well, it'll settle down.
We saw you Wednesday.
We need that stadium pack because those kids lay it on the line.
We saw emotion.
You can't say anymore that Rutgers is not all in.
We saw passion. We saw experience. Who were you talking to?
Everyone that can help get Rutgers football to its rightful place. So our stakeholders, our alumni, prospects, high school coaches, fans, current squad. Yeah, there's not a lot that as you get up there and you talk, hopefully you know what you're trying to get accomplished and you're not just up there blah, blah, blah in it.
Obviously people are going to say, Coach Schiano needs to keep the best players, the blue chip recruits in New Jersey. The guys that may not be so obviously the blue chip player. How much of that is your pitch?
Well, I think it's going to be a mix, right? We're going to have 5-star players and we're going to have 2-star players. And I don't really care about stars. But I think almost every year one of our captains started here as a walk-on. So there's the science of recruiting, right? I mean, and you look at the National Football League. I was a head coach in the National Football League, worked alongside a GM and made draft selections. You watch the other teams in the league spend millions and millions of dollars on gathering information, evaluating players, yet they make mistakes, right? They draft guys in the 5th pick of the draft that are busts. So who are we to say that a 17-year-old kid, we can accurately predict it all the time? We can't.
Say I'm a running back at Don Bosco, perhaps. Coach Schiano, he's got something going. And yeah, I could play for him, but you know what? This team, this roster, it's going to take some time. Not even Greg Schiano can turn it around in a year or 2 years or 3 years. Why should I waste my 4 years on a rebuild?
You can go to another school and maybe sit behind somebody and watch them for a couple years, or you can come here and have a better chance to play early. But that's not the reason to come. We've proven that it can be done, at least to get to 7. We didn't get to 1, but we got to 7. The job, finishing the job is to get to number 1. We have relationships that already exist. It's not like we have to go build those relationships. They're there, we just have to rekindle them. We tell the young man, look, you come here, we're going to use every relationship we can to build this roster quickly. So how do you do it? Through the transfer portal? Yeah, we didn't know such thing as a transfer portal back then. Graduate transfers? There were no graduate transfers. So you know what? You grab a player here and a player there and another one here. There is no science of recruiting. You do your best, but you never know.
Why does Bill Belichick like you so much?
Oh, he's an excellent coach, an excellent man. I think we have a lot of common beliefs in football, common beliefs in, family and those things. So, just like anything, certain guys hit it off, and it's just the way it is.
Obviously that needed more. There's no time. Robin is coming back next with the top plays of the championships.